Hey everyone, Coach Leo here, and welcome to Leonardo FC, my new soccer channel. So I wanted to make this video just as an introduction to myself, how I started in soccer and eventually became a coach, which is a huge dream job for me, and I couldn't be happier doing it. So first, I started playing soccer when I was 10 years old, which was in 2010. I'm a 2000 baby, yes. I started playing in 2010 when I was in the 5th grade in my town's spring recreation league, and it was a bit of a learning curve. I caught on pretty well, mainly because my first coach was my dad. And for anyone else who's been the coach's son or daughter, you know you get pushed way more than everyone else, even if it's just rec. Definitely got pushed more than any other coach I had in soccer, at least. I got pushed hard in basketball, football. Nothing really compares to your parent coaching you. I started out as a goalie. My dad never played goalie, but he did teach me how to play goalie. And I actually was pretty decent. I remember I made some pretty decent saves with some of the techniques that he showed me, like punching the ball and jumping up and catching it on corner kicks. I actually enjoyed being goalie, and I actually still do when I do shooting drills with whatever team or whatever group of kids I have. I actually like being in the goal and playing on defense, which is not something a lot of kids will say, but that's a whole nother story. We didn't do particularly well. We never won a game. We tied our first 2 games. I let in 2 goals and I scored 2 goals in those games, and we lost the rest. It's tough, but I can definitely say I learned a lot about losing very early on, and I'll probably address that in other videos as well, but it's very important to know how to lose. From there, I continued to just play rec soccer. The following year, in 6th grade, my school, St. Thomas the Apostle in Bloomfield, New Jersey, usually only has varsity soccer for 7th and 8th graders, unless there's not a lot of kids signed up, so they'll pull from the 6th grade, which so happened to be me. So I was lucky to play 3 years on the varsity soccer team for St. Thomas. And I actually still remember Coach Piesla, who was the coach at the time. He actually pulled me aside and said, "Leo, how long have you been playing?" I said, "I've only played a year of rec soccer." He goes, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, "No, but my dad and I practice a lot." I didn't score, I think, that year. I had a chance, but I had a penalty shot and it went right at the goalie. Not a good shot. Then I played spring rec soccer with a very laid-back coach where we had some better players, but the direction wasn't really there. Then I played my 7th grade year, fall St. Thomas soccer, and we went undefeated and won the league championship that year. I did quite a bit better, having a year now under my belt, and I was really looking forward to the next year, my last year, 8th grade. But before then, I played another year of rec soccer. Another laid-back coach, not particularly the most challenging, I know. Rec is rec. Then 8th grade came, did really good in the start of the season, made it to the championship, lost. That was tough because I'm not making excuses. We could have played a little bit better, but we did get a really bad call, which got one of our players a yellow card, which means he had to step off the field. He's one of our better players, Patrick Polizzi. Really killed our momentum, but I scored quite a few goals that year. I had a great time, just playing with my friends, and some played travel, some didn't. Some kids that were in my grade that had never played before started playing, so it was really awesome to see that, and they were excited. I was excited that they were on the team. And then the spring came along and I played my first season of travel soccer. It'd be my only season of travel soccer. I got injured probably the 2nd or 3rd game. I can't remember which game it was, but we were already down a couple players, and I went and I slid in the box to try to flip the ball in the goal. We were losing bad. It was raining out, and the goalkeeper's studs got me right in the knee. It hurt like really bad. It wasn't serious or anything, but it was very hard to walk. My knee was all black and blue. I had I went to the hospital, they checked me out, I was okay. I was on crutches for just a little bit. And after that year, I decided I did not want to play in high school. I really regret not playing in high school, especially because some of the better players on my travel team were really encouraging me to play, and I was like, no, I just don't want to do it. I stopped playing organized sports altogether in high school. I don't even really know how to describe it, but I just didn't want any of the pressure, especially going to a new school, any of the pressure of, you know, practicing 5 days a week, really having to, I wasn't the greatest student, so focusing on keeping my grades up and playing sport every day, kind of like just, there was all so much information coming into my head at once. I just said, nope, I'm gonna focus on just trying to get some good grades and adjust to high school. And I look back and I wish I had taken that chance, but I didn't, and there's nothing I can do about it now. But I started assistant coaching with my dad when my brother was playing some rec, and before he had moved on to playing travel, and I got some experience there. Then about my senior year in high school, I was able to get my own team, my own rec team, and I was coaching or training a travel team once a week. It was actually a paid gig, and I would walk 1.5 miles to practice, 3 days a week. And we did actually very well. It was a group of boys that I had assistant coached. Some of them I had assistant coached before, and we actually went 5-3. Not bad for someone who's not even allowed to basically do a lot. Drink, buy a lottery ticket, none of that, barely even drive. We went 5-3. I then went to college, tried to focus on getting a degree. Unfortunately, still in college, but it's 2018 and working part-time, but I was working a lot. Which leads me to March of 2021 when I was sitting home and I was like, man, I need another job. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try coaching again. And I went on Indeed, found a couple opportunities, submitted my application for them. Lo and behold, a day later, I get a call from my current boss, Coach Rob Grosso, at Sticks and Kicks Soccer and Lacrosse Academy in Fairfield. He asked me to come and teach a session. Went well, helped out with another session. That same day, I get the job. And I've been working there since March. I've been doing clinics, summer camps, which I'm doing basically every day. I have 2 travel teams. One is a U9 boys team, or a 2012 boys team, and the other is a 2008 girls team. The boys team, we did okay. We improved towards the end of the season. The girls team really improved at the end of the season. We went and won the last 4 games. I don't even think we allowed any goals. That's how good our offense had become. Our offense was okay when I had taken over for both teams. The offense was okay, and then the offense actually really improved. That was probably one of the, so far, a very proud achievement that I was able to have such an impact, and that I have some of those players taking summer camps at our indoor facility just to learn a little bit more from me. Not that I know everything, I definitely don't, and I'm still learning as I go. That has been my coaching journey up until when this video is released. I have to say I'm loving every minute of it. It could be stressful some days you don't want to get up early, some days you don't want to stay for a 6-hour summer camp, sometimes you just have had a bad day, but every time I go to practice or go to a clinic or summer camp, I always come out feeling a lot better than I did going in. It's all down to the players and the kids, because when you see the excitement on a player's face that they are learning something and that you're able to connect with that kid, it's such a different feeling. And I'll address more things in other videos, but I want to keep this video from going on forever. So that is my coaching journey so far. I'm very fortunate to be where I am right now, and hopefully I'll keep going further and further, and I hope that you watching the video will be able to go further and further as well with me on this channel. So with that all being said, thank you for watching the video. Please hit the like button, hit subscribe to see more future content. I'll be trying to post a lot My schedule is busy, and I do have another YouTube channel which you can check out in the link below. If you're into anything music, that is what I would love to do for a living, so be sure to check that out in the link below. You can also share this video with other people and get them here into the channel. My name is Coach Leo. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the field.